Vrinda will offer our Mangalacharan prayers to the Guru Parampara Acharyas and understand this verse. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Gnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Mukam karoti vachalam Panghum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Sri Gurum Denatarinam. Paramananda Madhavam Sri Caitanya Iswaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। जय श्री प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। रूप गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्तों की जय, गौरंगा। Okay, these verses are already covered, but we'll see what we can describe, what we can understand more. Yeah, verse number 83 from Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is describing, very systematically describes. So first, the spiritual masters, first verse and the first to 6 verses, we described the 6 tattvas in the first verse. In the second verse, he has described about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. And the third verse, he described the absolute truth. And the fourth verse described about the external reason, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then fifth verse, he described the internal reasons. And then in this way, we can see that fifth and sixth 2 verses. And then he is elaborating. After that, further, 3 deities, further elaboration. And then 14 verses, basically main verses. So rest of the chapter is describing one by one in detail. Now he's come to the point that is describing in this verse, 83 verse. So first sloka I offered through this verse, six tattvas, 6 personalities. I am offering benedictions to everybody. Is a normal benediction, samanya mangalacharan. And that's why mangalacharan means it includes Guru, Gauranga, Guru, all the parampara acharyas. So that is included as well. And then the second, next verse, 84th, is describing the Visheshamandana, because that is Radha and Krishna, Krishna and Balram are Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So that is what is being described. But we have to, through these verses, we have to understand the actual mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We should look at the example. How do we get the mercy? What are some of the instructions as from before sannyas, after sannyas, and some pastimes of Lord Nityananda Ram also. We'll take a look. Some philosophy also will understand. So प्रथम श्लोके कही सामान्य मंगलाचरण, द्वितीय श्लोके करी विशेष वंदन. Translation by Prabhupada, Rivan Gesesi Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki jai. In the first verse, I have invoked a general benediction, but in the second, I have prayed to the Lord in a particular form. So here he is talking about the first verse, which is Vande. No. So, what is that verse? Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Isham Ishavatarakan Tat Prakasam Tat Chaktin Krishna Chaitanya Sangnigam. That is the first very important verse we should know. Vande Gurun, first spiritual masters, plural, because Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, those are the main. Within the Siksha Guru, again, you have liberated Siksha Guru, eternal associate of the Lord, and general Siksha Gurus. Anybody who's giving teaching, how to worship Lord Krishna, how to surrender to him, how to approach him, how to attain him, Krishna Prema, all these things. Whoever is teaching, mother, father, friend, child, doesn't matter, whoever that is, they're all in that category of Siksha Guru, some form or the other. So more regularly giving, so more important. Once in a while, or the first beginners will be Vartam Pradaksha Guru. But here specifically calling out Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. So that is what, in one sense, there is no difference between them. So many times, Siksha is all more important. And so same Diksha Guru can also be Siksha Guru together. Both can be same person also. Those situations are also there. I'm in that category. I have taken both from the same personality to begin with Siksha and then to Diksha. So that can be true as well for some. So yeah, the various things we can understand. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describing this, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describing rather in the other chapters, next chapters about this more detail, Diksha and Siksha, the representation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Bhagavatam verses also quoted along with that, from Lord Krishna to Uddhava. Acharya Mam Vijaniya na avamanyeta karichit na buddhi asuya sarvadeva mayo guru. No, I'm not different from me. Chaitanya, the Guru is not different from me. Sakshad Haritvena, so many verses are there. That's why you have to follow that principle. So Guru is inside is Chaitya Guru, outside is Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. That's probably so. Those are in the parampara, Acharya parampara. So that is the first one. So Vande Guru, Isha Bhakta. Next is pure devotees and apprentice devotees. We described in the last class also. Apprentice devotees means practitioners, and then the perfected devotees, eternal associates. Those two categories is the second Isha Bhaktan. Then Isha Avatarakan. So that is Lord's incarnations, qualitative incarnations, Sektavesh avatar, mm, and then one more is added in that, which is the Gunavatar, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, or the Purusha avatar. I think Purusha avatar. Those three are added in that Bhakta avatar Kan, in that verse. And then, so Sektavesh avatar are second two categories, Bhagavad Avesh, and then uh, primary and secondary. So Bhagavad Avesh is the main important one. Primary are very highly empowered with specific potencies. In that, some of them are Jiva Tattva, some of them are Vishnu Tattva category. So Jiva Tattva category is Narada Muni, Vyasdev, uh, Prutu Maharaj. So yeah, many other, or our spiritual masters, Prabhupada, like that, Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, they're all coming under that Siktavesa category. Qualitative incarnations, also partial incarnation like Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar, so those are considered in that. And then the second one is the, I think, partial incarnations or the qualitative incarnations will be Gunavatar, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. So this way, three are considered as Isham Ishavatarkam, then Tat Prakasans. So here comes, because the next verse is connected to that. That is the important verse, Prakash. Prabhupada explains elaborately. So this Prakash Tatvan Guru, there is another verse, we will describe that. You have to understand. So because whenever we explain, we have to show the reference. We all know, but from based on Prabhupada's process, we have to show the reference. We will show the reference as well. Spiritual master carries the two potencies. One is Gnana Shakti, another one is Ladini Shakti. That is exactly the verse quoted by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami describing why it is so important. Without these two potencies are bestowed upon someone, they cannot be delivered. They cannot go back home, back to Godhead. So that is one is knowledge. So are these two potencies coming from spiritual master Nityananda Prabhu, and then also Srimati Radharani. So that's how we need, because Nityananda Balram is Lord Baladev is appearing as Nityananda Ram, and then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is appearing as Lord Krishna. So Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Or Krishna is one, originally one. He expanded as two, that is Radha and Krishna, which we described in the fifth verse, sixth verse. So it's an elaborate verse. Radha Krishna Pranay Vikriti Ahladani Sikti Rasmad एकात्मना देह वेदो गतवतो चैतन्याख्यम प्रकटमधुना. See, Radha Bhava Solitam Naumi Krishna Sarupam. There it's clearly described the pleasure potency, Radha Krishna. Transformation of this love. When Brahma, Param Brahma wants to enjoy, then he can only enjoy with his own. So that is pleasure potency. That's how he expanded himself as Srimati Radharani, non different. Then again collapsed into Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Together again one. So that's how Prabhupada explains. There's a class on the first and second verse. So you can see the same descriptions. Many other places also Srila Prabhupada describes like that. When it comes to Balaram, we quote this regular verse, uh, which is Balram Hoilo, Sachi Sutta Hoilo, Balram Nitai. So Lord Balaram. So is the same Balaram appeared as Sachi Sutta. So same, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's brother, who is that? No, Viswarup Mahotsav. Viswarup is considered as Lord Nityananda Balram. And then when he left to take sannyas, on the plea of sannyas, because they want to get him married, so he left. So he didn't want to get married. He was a disciple of Advaita Acharya. His sannyas name is Sankararanya. He went to Pandharpur. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I'm going to find my brother. And on that plea, he went to Pandharpur. So that's where he left, disappeared. So that after that, Nityananda Prabhu's life starts. He was there, but until that, it doesn't start. When this pastime happened, then Nityananda Prabhu meeting and all these things is after. So he's the same personality. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's brother, Viswarup, is Lord Nityananda Balram and Nityananda Balram. So other spiritual masters describe this also in detail on this aspect. In that sense, also Sachi Sutta Hoilo, Balram Hoilo, Nitai. Same Krishna Balram is appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So the Prakash Tattva means the Guru and Lord Nityananda Balram is bringing that Prakash, just like the sun rays, sun rays and sun, there is no difference in one sense. Heat, light, both are coming. But it is not exactly same, but in one sense it's same quality wise. So sun rays, in order to get sun rays, then only. So that is Balram. Balram this, through the light. The Guru is expansion of Balram, so we can understand things. Who is Krishna? What does he do? What are the activities, pastimes, the glories of the holy name? Everything. When we get the mercy of Guru, when the Guru gives that knowledge, then that is the Balram Shakti. So that says Tat Prakasams. Lord Krishna himself expands uh, as his own, like Dwaraka Krishna, Mathura Krishna, Shyamsundar Krishna. So that is Krishna still. And then the second one is Vaibhav Prakash and Prabhav Prakash. So the Krishna himself expanding 16,108 when he married himself, but in the Vaibhav where there is variation. In this case, there is no variation. 16,108, any Krishna, when Narada Muni went, everywhere same person. It's not different. Same person, same features. So there is Krishna himself. Or when he danced with gopis, that is also same. No difference. Everywhere same person. So all those are same Krishna. But when there is a difference in features, so that is Lord Balram. That is Vaibhav Prakash. So the Tat Prakasamsha in the first verse is describing Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram. Krishna, not Shyamsundar Krishna, but further down is expansion. So, or we can consider that also. So Krishna, Shyamsundar Krishna, Dwarka Krishna, Madhura Krishna, different variations. But the fullest is the Shyamsundar Krishna. And then, so the Tat Prakash, second one Prakash is Lord Balaram. So that's the next verse is connected from this verse. The next verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu's description is being given. So Tat Prakasam, Tat Shaktin, that is Gadadhar Pandit. So many energies from Radharani, internal energy of the Lord, all the way to Durgas, to Dwarka Maitis, queens of Dwarka, gopis, and then further external Lakshmis, and then further down is Sarva Lakshmi Mayi Radha, Anaya Aradite Radha. So many different explanations you will see in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, chapter 7, I think. Chapter 7, yeah. So this is a description from this Samanya Mangalacharan. So without the mercy of Guru, One cannot. That's why first verse is specifically calling out because just example, who's writing the author is Krishnadas Kaviraj. Look at his example we described last time. How did he get? How did he was able to write this? Through Guru only. Nityananda Prabhu was his direct spiritual master, and then instructing gurus are Raghunath Das Goswami and Prabhu Goswami. Through Nityananda Prabhu, you got their mercy, then Radha Madan Mohan. So by all of their mercy, then he was able to write. He was able to come to this platform, write this specific book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Otherwise, it's not possible. So Krishna Vina Murtim na Taranti Virna, Hari Vina Murtim, same way, what is the other verse which Prabhupada quotes regularly. Without the empowerment of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no way one can preach, one can distribute, one can chant, one can glorify. It's not possible. You cannot understand this transcendental subject matter, one cannot understand. So that is why one day Guru first. It start with Guru. Krishna's representatives. As per Viswanath Chakravarti Thakur always takes the Guru, the devotees Paksha. He never takes Krishna's, he doesn't go toward, he takes the Paksha of devotees because actually it is devotees' mercy only we become, actually. We take to the process more than Krishna. So that's it, so important. Krishna can cheat, Krishna can make you run, it's not so easy to get actually Krishna to give blessings directly. Extremely rare. But to get devotees' blessings is easy. So that is why so one day Guru first. Yeah. Then all others are explained later. Because manifestation of Krishna only. But in this way it becomes more merciful. More merciful than Nityananda Prabhu because he's carrying the potency. Prabhupada himself said it. I can't reject. They can reject, but I can't reject. I need every one of you. So that means he's more merciful. He's not rejecting, he's accepting even if you do so many mistakes, so many, you fall down, whatnot. But still, this is Guru's mentality because Nityananda Prabhu was so merciful like that. So that's why we'll see that in the next verse, we'll describe. Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu writing, telling, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami telling that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't give his mercy in Navadvip. Because Navadvip, it was everybody so scholarly, and then, so he said, forget it. But in general, the previous verse is already there. Sthana, Asthana, what is that? Patra, na dekhi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not looking at who's qualified, who's not qualified, which position, where they are, all these things are not looking at. So whether Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, or whether he has proper etiquette. No. That's why Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj was describing. Next verse, we are already jumping to next verse. Basically, he's describing beautifully. Verses also will quote next. There is nicely described. When Krishna came, the pot of love of God is been closed. It is there. He has demanded, surrender unto me, then I will deliver you. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with his all his six, five, Panchatattva, five plus Guru, six. When they came, then they plundered this storehouse of love, opened the bottle lid, and distributed everywhere. They plundered it, tasted it, distributed it everywhere, and it is increasing again and again. The Prabhupada writes, some rascal has commented that so I have taken all the knowledge, so I am God, and I distributed. Now I don't have it. So there is but the Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu never said like that. And Shastra is not, or all our acharyas see the mercy. It is written. Krishnadas Kaviraj was saying, it is inundated more and more. They distribute to so many thousands of thousands, but it is increasing 100 times more. This love of God is increasing more and more, and the whole world will become inundated with love. Everywhere they chanted, danced, and tried in mad and ecstasy. Everybody, this love of God was spread everywhere. And the whole world will be inundated with this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So that is the difference between Lord Krishna giving mercy, same Krishna only, no difference between Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But now the mercy is much more easily accessible, but provided you take his shelter. So how you take shelter, then you have to look at From Adi Lila to Madhya Lila, you'll see Anti Lila, you'll see the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Adi Lila. So let us go to the next verse and then we'll look at the examples. Some of the examples are very important examples as per the, so what he instructed most of us Grihasthas. For Kurma Brahmana, Vasudeva Vipra, he has instructed specifically. That applies, and Prabhupada is writing elaborate purport. What Grihastha should do, how one can be delivered, what is their duty, how they can become, what is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how to take it, how to distribute it, how to increase it more. Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sohodito Gaudodaye Pushpavanto Chitro. Chitro means special, Chitro means interesting. So their mercy is dissipating the darkness. That's what it is. Darkness is such that material, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur is quoting in one verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, material entanglement, they are trying to enjoy this energy of the Lord, one energy of the Lord, but they are getting more and more entangled. So, but the specialty of Sri Jana, when they take the mercy of the storehouse locked, this love of God brought by Panchatattva, then they can be completely removed. It is like, and then he compares this love of God is like a rain shower. When it rains, right now the seeds of material entanglement is there, but when it rains completely, then when the seeds are in the water, it doesn't, no more. It doesn't. When you have like hurricane or so much water is there, all the seeds, then it will not grow. If you have done agriculture, you'll know. If there is too much rain, regular rain, normal rain, okay. But if it is too much rain, then crops will be spoiled. It won't grow. So same way this, when the heavy rain of this love of God is being distributed by Panchatattva, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, then the seed of the sin will be completely stopped, eradicated by this. This is almost 5, 6 verses describing how it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda, what is their mercy? So how it is different from the Dwapara of Krishna when he came. It was tightly closed. Only few people got it. Now it is much more distributed, widely open. So that's why this verse is special. To understand this translate, we have to look at the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, beginning to end. Adi Lila, Madhya Lila, Anti Lila, the way mercy has been distributed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So every book, but it will be so difficult. Time will be short. Chaitanya Bhagavatam describes many other pastimes. Each book, Chaitanya Mangal describes so many other pastimes, including the delivering the puppies also, small baby dogs. So, so many different unique pastimes are being described also in Chaitanya Mangal. So each book describes different pastimes. Mercy of Sri, special mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Translation by Divangesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and moon. They have arisen because they both are cool. Without sun, we can't live, we can't breathe. Both are needed. There's our eyes, chakshu, et chakshuresha savita sakala grahana. Sun gives the light and heat, and also we can breathe. We get the energy. It removes the diseases, so many things. That we pray, we offer our respectful obeisance. Surya Narayan is getting the power from Narayan. So, and moon is, these verses are there in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna himself is telling, and then moon specific verses are there also in Bhagavad Gita. Aham Vaiswanaro Bhutta Pranam Deham Pranapa. No, that is what is that other verse. Moon gives the taste to the vegetables and yeah, and cooling effect in the night. That is the moon's job. Taste to the vegetables, moon is giving. That verse is there in Bhagavad Gita, I think chapter 15, 16, somewhere, I think 15 chapter only. Yeah, I'm forgetting now, not able to recollect. So that is the sun and moon. So Nityananda Prabhu is like moon, cooling effect. Sun may be burning heat. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can become like a Vajradapi Kathor, to establish a rule, to make it a strict regulative principles are, I think sometimes he became just like the example I'll give. Gopal Chapal, before sannyas, after sannyas, you see the difference. Before sannyas, same Gopal Chapal, he offended Srivas Thakur. He put some wine bottle and some lemons and some things. And he see Srivas Thakur, what is he doing? In the night time, he is worshipping Durga Devi and doing all these things. Then in that way, offended greatly. Srivas Thakur didn't take it so seriously, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Krishna always takes seriously when pure devotee is offended. Similar to Devananda Pandit's pastime of throwing Srivas Thakur. That time also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry. But because of Akresa Pandit Damodar, at least Devananda Pandit got mercy. He was saved. He became a devotee by Vakresa Pandit. That's why always it comes back to devotee only. That's why if you don't take proper shelter of the devotees, you can't understand the Siddhanta also. That also we quoted so many times. Ekanta Ashraya Kari Chaitanya Bhakta. Then what is it? Samudra Sara Taranga. You cannot understand the essential principles of the whole Siddhanta. Acharya principles, Bhagavad Dharma principles, so, or Sampradaya. What is the essential principles? You won't be able to understand. That's why we have to take exclusive shelter of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bhaktas, devotees, associates who are fully aligned with him, with the parampara. So that it goes back to this. Gopal Chapal did that. Then he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then, that time before sannyas. This is he was initiated already. Sankirtan started already. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry, upset, angry because he knows what has happened. Then immediately you will go to hell, you will suffer for millions of lifetimes, and walked away. Walked away. Went to Ganga, took bath, and then he suffered quite a bit, a few years. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, again he has come to take shelter. Same Gopal Chapel. So this is where, what is it? Kulia. This place is very important. When you go next time to Navadvip Dham, make sure you visit Apara Banjana Kuliya part, where you can, if it are many of us knowingly, unknowingly, some very simple activities we do or offenses. So that is a place to get rid of the our offenses and everything. The Apara Banjana Kuliya part. So that is where this Kuliya. Around that's where he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is after sannyas. Because that's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took in sannyas specifically. Understanding some of them became inimical. So many things were happening. Even the students also did like that. Once or twice. That instance also described in Chaitanya Charitamrita only. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now it is time, I should take sannyas, so that everybody will offer anyway obeisances. So in that way they will be delivered. Otherwise, deliverance, because if they offend me, then there is no deliverance. So that's why I should take sannyas. So after taking sannyas, then same person when he met, then this time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very merciful. He told, now you go and take shelter of the same person whom you offended, you will get be delivered. Then he went and met Srivas Thakur. So then that's how he was delivered. He gave his mercy. So the Mahaprabhu gave his mercy and then he told what is to be done, solution has been. Before, same personality only. He didn't do the same thing. This is after sannyas. So it's very important to understand this principle. So because right away this is Katwa, where he was took from sannyas from Kesava Bharati. Because that is the right moment when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ready to distribute very freely. But sometimes strict principles are, because he has to establish with the junior Haridas, Chota Haridas, and a few other instances. Ramanand, the king Pratap Rudra's case became very strict because somebody has to establish strict principle, strict rules, so that otherwise everything will be very lax. Bhakti means, yeah, very easy. You will not follow any rules, then that's a problem. So but Nityananda Prabhu is there. In case if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes strict and rejects somebody, then Nityananda Prabhu picks up those. Like Kala Krishna Das was picked up. So even King Pratap Rudra also. Nityananda Prabhu, Ramananda Rai, Sarvam Bhattacharya, how many devotees helped? That's what he got. His son was brought in. Uttariya was given. Different indications were given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Maybe you can do this. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed. Instead of meeting directly, at least these are better. So he's strict, but see that. So the what is the mercy? This kind of special mercy was not given. So before it was very strict. Only if you're qualified, This mercy, you have to do many things. So, but here it's freely distribution is given. So that Navadvip Dham Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't do. He gave specifically to who? To Nityananda Prabhu, because it's so difficult. You know, recent my Guru Maharaj. The second place in the whole world, or in India, so he's telling, so 94%, 96% is non-vegetarian in Bengal, it seems, even now. Imagine. So yeah, at that time, scholars are also there, but using for against Krishna, not actually serving Krishna. Even Nityananda Vams, that category is also there. But they are not following the actual Nityananda. They are supposed to, if they are, your Vamsa means followers means you are supposed to do what Nityananda Prabhu did. He has distributed his mercy like anything. So where is your distribution? So Prabhupada talks about in the second verse, in this verse only. In this class, you will see Prabhupada describing that as well. So that's the one supposed to act on that platform. Anyway, so here both two personalities, distribution of mercy is there. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when in Adi Lila, you will see that description is given. So after understanding the mercy, special mercy given by Panchatattva, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, by plundering the storehouse of love and all that. That is the first point we had done. Then look at the examples of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy given to when one astrologer came. Before that, you will see that mango fruit. I was asking Subal Keshu, because he's from Bengal, he knows. Hey, where are the mangoes? They are available, but are they exactly the same ones? I said, no, that pastime is over. Now it's not the same ones. So, mango festival. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given. When they were hungry, devotees were hungry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately produced no skin, no seed in it, and it's so tasty. And it's every day they're producing mangoes, season or not season. Special mercy. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wherever he went while traveling, also South India, Atra later on. So, he met wherever by by his glance, by his embracing. By these, they are able to get delivered. They are being given Krishna Prema. It was not the case before. In Dwapara, this is not the case. So easily, whoever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met, and he hugged them, there, Prabhupada is writing. He is giving the mercy of two potencies, the knowledge potency and also Radhani potency. So, Lord Balram and Srimati Radharani, these potencies are given. So, so then only one can be delivered. So that's how they all became delivered. So, anyway, this is the mango festival. So that distribution of so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy to devotees. So then later on, this astrologer comes. Astrologer asks, so I see, so you are Chaitanya. He started describing, you are Krishna, you are so much opulence and so on. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried to cover it up. No, I don't think you know anything about astrology. You don't know anything about astrology. So I'm a cohort boy. You don't know anything. You're false. So I'm just a cohort boy. That's a now because I was a cohort boy. Now I'm born in a Brahmana family. That's why. Previously I was a cohort boy. So that's how by auspicious pious activities. Now I became born as a Brahmana. But then later on, after that description, after that, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives him full mercy. Then he could understand, then he described, yes, this is, you are the same Supreme Lord, full of opulences. Then he understood. There, he has given to me. So, like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given mercy to pretty much anyone and everyone. So, Mayavadis, Brahmavadis, Buddhists, so pretty much Grahasthas, Sannyasis, dog, the babies and baby dogs, you name it. So, pretty much everyone. In Adi Leela, one by one, you will see these are being described through the youth. Paugand Leela, the students' description is also there. Uh, so, what's the name? Gangadas Pandit and all these students were given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started giving them mercy. So, they all followed. Then he started after initiation, then he started describing about Krishna, everything about Krishna, every dhatu, everything about. Initially, it was not like that. He was acting as scholar, Nimai Pandit, but later on he transformed that into everything about Krishna after he came back from Gaya. So he was giving mercy. to pretty much, whether student class or, like astrologers or whoever he is meeting, all categories, all classes of people. That's why this Chirada Dattam Nijagupta Vittam Swapremna Atura. It was not given before, means this is what it is. Because you have to show. If you say that Krishna and Dwapalila has given, then show me examples. You have to show me all kinds of examples. Where you will find? Show me. You can't find it. Can't find it. So then this is how you have to tell, because this is Shastra's Praman only. Chaitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, you'll see all these examples. So you can find these kind of similar examples. So much elaborate, all classes and categories. You will find some, but not this, very this much. So all categories, lowest. We haven't come to the Chandru. That's even further. He picked up even the lowest, worst. uh, what is it? Papi Tapi Jata Chilo, Harinam Udarilo, Tara Sakshi. Who is the Sakshi? Tara Sakshi Jagai Madai. That is Nityananda. It is even further. He has picked up even that's why Bengali was given to him, because that's where Prabhupada was describing. Two gundas were there doing all kinds of things, notorious things. Nityananda was asking, what's happening there? So that's what described. Then he went and delivered. So whoever is Haridas Thakur, man, I should not have joined with you. Or by wrongly I selected you to join with you. I should not have. You knowingly. So because everybody is to do so much. Yeah, because we don't know next minute what is going to happen. Somebody is going to hit, or somebody is going to slap, or what is going to happen. We don't know. But Nityananda ready. It's ready to distribute. We have hesitancy sometimes. But Nityananda was not like that. That's why Bengal was given most difficult thing. Only you can distribute it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. You can distribute it, and they're ready. Because he has accepted. And he never accepted master. Even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one time also he sat on Vishnu Asan, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started distributing his mercy. Sure. Sivas chant Sahasranam. And then he came to Narsinga. Then he immediately chanted Narsinga. Then he became like Narsinga has taken that position. He shouted everywhere. Everybody ran, fled in fear. Then he came to external confidence. Then Sivas Thakur said, so he was telling Sivas, I think I created a fear. Then no, Sivas Thakur said, whoever has seen you in that form, whoever has heard, they all being delivered, liberated with Krishna consciousness. So don't worry, brought back. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat on another pastime, is sitting on the Vishnu Asana, trying to recollect. I forgot that pastime. That's also another special pastime. So many different variations of these pastimes, and so much mercy was given. So as we know that other pastime also he has given to meat eater. Who is that? Muslim tailor served in Sivas Thakur's place. That's why the devotee is very important. Serving the Vaishnava, without that, no deliverance. No deliverance. You can't progress first. You can't transform your heart. You can't kick out your anarthas. You can't be on the mode of goodness. Forget about Visuddha Sattva. You can't even be situated in mode of goodness every day. Passion and ignorance will go on. You need lots of mercy from the Vaishnava. So Sadhu Guru, that's why is very important. Throughout this, because he is served in Srivas, that's why he was delivered. Uh, so those who brought the water, Dukhi became Sukhi also. So like this, the examples you can see from Adi Lila, you will see some of these examples. And when it comes to Madhya Lila, especially, give lots of mercy. When he traveled to South India Yatra, so specifically Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the road for South India Yatra. Especially the Bengal was given to Nityananda Prabhu, and then Vrindavan was given to six Goswamis, but the South India was taken by directly by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, extreme south especially. And then, as he traveled everywhere, whoever he met, he told them, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And then, so, Yare Ko, Tare Ko, Krishna Upadesh, Amara Agna Guru, and there Prabhupada writing down. This means Prabhupada writing, everybody should follow. Stay at home. No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not telling you leave your home, you leave your family life and go somewhere. This is not Krishna's teaching. You should stay where you are, like Kurma Brahman, Vasudeva Vipra. So many he has instructed like that. Stay where you are. Chant, better you chant your rounds properly, attentively. And then you practice, read Bhagavad, Prabhupada writing this, read Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, understand Krishna, and then preach. If you want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then specifically Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given to Vasudeva Vipra, like that. That he instructed. If you want to get your Krishna's mercy, then you have to preach. And you chant the holy name incessantly so that you will not be proud. And if you want Krishna to accept you as devotee and full mercy to be given, you should preach. Because this is what Krishna has told, and you should distribute this also very freely. And Prabhupada writing, everybody can do this. Why not? Prabhupada writing, everybody can do it. Whoever has you have received already Krishna consciousness from someone, then you should distribute to everybody. In so many different ways you can do it. It's not difficult. And so that's why we have to find these avenues. Wherever if you have a strong desire, you will find it. You will, facility will be given by the Lord. If you have strong desire, Lord will give the facility. Guru will give. It's not our qualification. If you have a strong desire, facility with some people will be coming to you. You will find those people. He will give intelligence, whom to give, what to say. All these things will be given. But first, we have to have a strong desire. I should do something because Prabhupada said so. I should do something about it. Not wait for the no, Prabhu, I am not qualified. Prabhu, I am only just, I started 2 years ago. I started only 6 months ago. No, it doesn't matter when you start. Start doing it. Guru's instruction always you should take it right away, not wait for. Prabhupada writing in many places. Immediately, when you should take Guru's instruction, who is the first candidate, first class disciple, he takes Guru's instruction immediately. Not wait, not think twice. So I'm this or I'm that. No, you should accept immediately and try to do. What happens is not your criteria, not your discretion. That is up to Guru and Krishna. Your job is to only do what is being instructed. Arana kuriho mane asa. No second thoughts. Just no, we have to do it. So this is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Korma Brahman. This is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Vasudeva Vipra. They are all Grihasthas. So same principle Prabhupada writing for most of us. This principle is very much applied. That means every day, morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita, we should read, we should hear. This principle is there. And chanting should be done morning. Because this Prabhupada writing, so many places he wrote like this. These three has to be done. Chanting has to be done, hearing has to be done, reading has to be done regularly. And distribution of books also has to be done. Guru Maharaj explained. If you read, then you continue to be a devotee. If you don't read, you could fall down. You may not become it. You may not continue as a devotee. High chances are there. Yeah. Because if you don't read Prabhupada, that's what will happen. Maya will drain you off completely. That's what will happen. Because you will not be able to even follow four regular. Forget about other things. You will not even follow even four regular principle also. You will become lack. You will not have strength to withstand that. Because outside everywhere, no one follows it. So you won't be able to follow either. Even you are following before, you will stop following. Because you are not reading Prabhupada books. So if you read, then you will be able to withstand the Maya slap. So that's how strong Maya is. So for that you need the mercy of Acharya, it's Prabhupada. Then as you distribute books, then you can get Krishna Prema, whatever Guru is instructing what you should do other than this. Distributing books, distributing prasadam, telling about Krishna to others. So these are the various ways that Prabhupada describes that, so that you can be delivered or you can be enlightened with Krishna Prema. Krishna will start revealing it. So the Kurma Brahman and Vasudeva Vipra are very important examples. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established for Grihasthas especially. Students we have already seen before in Adi Lila itself. Begins with Adi Lila, then it goes into Madhya Lila when he got initiated. Went to Gaya and came back. He met then only for a short time. He leaves students and done. I cannot talk. I cannot give you classes anymore because they have understood. He is speaking everything about Krishna, nothing else. Not speaking anything else. Everything. As soon as they ask something, he start about speaking about Krishna only. So then after that, they stopped. They gave so much mercy. They all used to go and take bath in Ganga. Take them all to Ganga. So much freely from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is distributed. So this was not the case before. It was not so much like that in any other incarnations. That's why he has accepted as a role of a devotee, and so that he can distribute and he himself can relish it. So how Srimati Radharani is relishing, how gopis are relishing, what is that mood? So that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. So that's why he's distributing at the same time relishing it also. Especially more so after sannyas, first 12 years. Last 6 years, he concentrated very exclusively Swarup Damodar, Ramananda and Gambhira. So no meeting, no Ratha Yatra. Ratha Yatra, even if he had only himself. This all the devotees coming, meeting, taking prasadam, inviting, all these are not happening. So after last 6 years, first 12 years only this was happening. First 6 years more so, and then other 6 years travel and everything. But last 6 years is specifically exclusively. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is concentrated. So is intensely in separation with Radha and Krishna. The Lila Pastimes, especially in the last few chapters, more so. In this way, we can understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So, Nityananda Balram's mercy, so many. All the worst cases he has picked up. Jagai Madai, then you see the dacoits who has delivered. Nityananda Prabhu, they have come to plunder his riches, but he has accepted all of them also. He has given first some Maya. They were captured by Maya. Rain or, different things has happened to them. But finally, he gave mercy. Sometimes Nityananda Prabhu tests. Yeah, Nityananda Prabhu tests. That's why it is written by Vishwanath Chakra, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing. Anarthas will not be removed by Balram directly. First, you have to do many of the anarthas, you yourself have to endeavor for it, remove it, then he will help to kick out the remaining anarthas. It's not that he is there to kick out your anarthas. You will do everything and you will just sit quiet and you will enjoy nicely. No, that's not how it is described. But you have to do, you have to see first how much effort, how much serious you are, how much you are ready to follow the is represented, is Nityananda Balram's representation, spiritual master's instruction, so Prabhupada instruction. Then accordingly to that degree, he will help. We have to endeavor, we have to put our efforts to follow those instructions. So dacoits he delivered. So he kicked the Sivananda Sen on the chest. These are all special mercy. When Guru is chastising, Guru is correcting, is all we have to accept. When Guru leaves, then you will realize that, oh, why did Guru said this? You may be upset. But when Guru leaves, then you know, then you can only cry. Out of so much affection, out of seeing your condition, you're so much suffering, you're not able to get anything, you're not becoming serious, not waking up, not chanting, then what? How can he see your suffering? How can he see your conditioning? He has to do something. So that's why Guru has sometimes Prabhupada was like that, very serious. Nityananda Prabhu was also like that. So much so that when he hit that on the chest, his brother-in-law, he couldn't find it out. He was attached to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but somehow the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed him the positive side or the very merciful side of it. He didn't see the Junior Haridas rejecting, Kala Krishna rejecting. That he hasn't seen or heard. So he was attached. When Nityananda Prabhu did that, immediately ran from there. He didn't like it, and then he went Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood. He pacified him. He nicely solaced him. He made him comfortable. So you will see the description. This is I forget the name. Srikant Sen, I think. Yeah, Srikant Sen also. Uh, so then Sivan Sen accepted very because he is a associate, is a disciple of Nityananda, special relationship. That's why that not everybody can get. Not everybody will get. Just like how many of you are asking? Are you asking Sri Prabhupada? Are you asking Lord Nityananda Balram? Put his lotus feet on your head when you're seeing him, when you're taking darshan? Most likely not. So, but this is, yeah, it is not easy. You have to submit, you have to request. Then, after many times, when you're really serious, you really want my mercy, then may happen. So, Sivananda Sen got the mercy. It's not easy. Not everybody could get. Only he only got. After arranging, after doing so much things, isn't it? Kamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, how much? So many things he did. Did Prabhupada chastise? Oh, of course, so many times. So sometimes you may not be able to take it after doing what. Why did I get this chastisement? I am doing so many things. You may think like that, but Guru knows, put you on the right spot. Because sometimes you may be flying in the sky. So to put us in the right spot, right place, and proper devotion service every day, consistent whole life. Guru has to be there to see where you are, and accordingly, he has to give the dose. Prabhupada describing in Chaitanya Charitamrita class. What you're saying, mm, you have to take the medicine. It is going to be better, but you have to take the medicine. Doctor is always will give the medicine. You have to take the medicine, then only you can be cured. So, as per this is a serious disease. Regular disease, maybe you can once you are normal, then you may not need to take it. But this kind of serious disease of this material disease, you need to take conditioning, sinful activity, you name it. So under three modes of it, you need to take every day. That means you cannot fail it. Every day you have to follow it. As a menial servant, as instrument in the hands of Guru and Krishna. With that mood, one has to follow. So that requires Guru's intervention regularly. He needs to show the path, he needs to correct, he needs to chastise, he needs to tell us this is not the way, this is how you should do it. So many things. So we are doing it, but whether it's doing correctly or not correctly, or we may doing one service instead of the other. So we are always looking for comforts. I am comfortable with this one. Guru is telling other one, no, we are not ready for that. We want to do this only. So all these things, because Guru knows what you should do, what you should not do. So according to his instructions, you have to see. Then Tamal Krishna Goswami was sent to China or Japan. So isn't it? Yeah, he has to go. Initially, no, no, no. He said, no, finally he has to go. He went. Yeah, whatever it is, and Prabhupada was very happy. He declared, oh, hey, do you know what happened? Tamal is going there. Then everybody was happy, surprised, and everybody is happy. Everybody said, joy. Yeah, Prabhupada knows exactly. He is expert in dealing with each and every devotee. So, in most difficult situations, also he could do it. So, the same Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is like that. Very special mercy he has given. Prabhupada is mercy personified, is carrying that potency. So, let's say, be so compassionate, the whole world he could distribute it. So Nityananda Prabhu has delivered Sivananda the same. He brought the dog. So all this, so dacoit. So he told many things. Another pastime we'll see, special pastime. So we can use some of these. Lord is simple. You offer all the fresh things from different pastime. You have to understand and you have to meditate. You should try to offer these things on these special festivals like Nityananda Yodas means when you read these pastimes, what they offered, like Gadadhar Pandit offered special items to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda when they come together. And he offered the tamarind leaves. That pastime is there in where Chaitanya Charitamrita, no, Chaitanya Bhagavata and Lila, I think. No, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhilila, Adilila, I forget where it is. But that description is there. Special pastime, Gadadhar Pandit cooking, and so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made, oh, I have never eaten. That rice I never eaten. Nityananda brought the rice, special cloth for the deity of Gadadhar Pandit cooked. So like that, in this case, his name is I think one Brahmana. It doesn't say the name. One Brahmana is in Mathura, in Govardhan, Vrindavan. He was thinking and meditating on Nityananda Balram. So he is crying and is intensely praying that if Nityananda Balaram can show himself, I want to get his darshan. He was intensely praying and he got a message that you will get the darshan of Lord Nityananda Balaram. Then he is preparing. Then he arranged everything. Generally, in Vrindavan, in all these places, natural, simple places, what they offer? Yogurt, milk, butter, cheese. Cheese also is written. Cheese, I think ghee also is written. But these for sure, ghee I have to double check. But milk, butter, yogurt, cheese. These for sure, these items are there. These are offered. So then he met Nityananda Balram, but he didn't know that he's Lord Balram. So he looked like Avadut. He thought he was a great Avadut sadhu. Then he offered all of them, happily accepted, and then he gave remnants also. Lord Nityananda Balram is like that. He accepts Guru is also like that. So whoever is carrying the potency, they will take it and they will make sure that you get the remnants also, isn't it? Even if he doesn't give, the associates are even more merciful. They will make sure that you get his Maha, Lord's Maha. Yeah, that is a real practitioner, real disciple, real servants means they will make sure they distribute. They will not just keep themselves. They will also distribute. Once in a while, they may do it. And we hear the pastors or Guru Prabhupada put waiting water, one or two. As soon as they got it, they took it, they ran, closed the door, drank the whole thing. So a few times it happened. Uh, it's good because everybody wants the mercy. Everybody feels they are at the lowest, they are fallen. So those, the Prabhupada disciples in those days, they're all like that. So much attached to Prabhupada. They're ready to take all the nectar, whatever they could get. But most of the times, they're always distributing. So Nityananda Prabhu's mercy in this case, that's what. At that time, he was not, he didn't know that he was actually Lord. Because he just came regularly like a sadhu, Nityananda Balram. Then this is in Govardhan. This pastime is a special pastime. So Narhar Chakravarti Thakur is describing a specific pastime happened in Govardhan. So then he offered all this, and Maha also he has given, he tasted. And that day night, Lord appeared in the dream and told, actually, I am Lord Nityananda Balram. Then he got the darshan also. Then he was supremely happy. So like this, there are many pastimes. What time is it? 8:03. Already time is up. And so much mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why this verse is apt for that. You have to find the examples. You have to explain it. It's not enough otherwise. Vyasadeva's disciples, why did they? Sukadeva Goswami, how did he become? He simply accepted? No, he didn't accept. He wants to see the example. Until the second verse is quoted about Potana getting the mercy, then only he accepted it. That's how it is. Always you have to say, Phalena Parichyati, you have to see the results. Transformation results, significant results, you have to see first. Then that proves that how magnanimous these personalities are. Two personalities. So that's why he's writing. This is special Mangalacharan for them because they have dissipated the darkness, ignorance. Because in Kali Yuga, everybody is pretty much in that level. Then who can deliver? So only they can deliver. They and their representatives can deliver, carrying the potency. All time is up, but I want to show the good. I have next class also, but I want to show the proofs and quotations. So it is at least some of them. The beautiful description. Verses are also beautiful. Um, right. Let me open up my verses. I can't remember many verses. So ideally we should remember. So I read only a few times. I can't remember these verses. Beautiful verse. Adilila chapter 13. Nadiya Udayagiri Purnachandra Gaurahari. See the lines. What a beautiful lines. Krupakari Haila Uday. Papa Tama Haila Nas. Tri Jagatera Ulas. Jagabari Hari Dhvani Haya. What it means. Thus, by his causeless mercy, the full moon Gaurahari rose in the district of Nadia, which is compared to Udayagiri. Another name. We have heard. Not only Mayapur, not only Nadia, but Udayagiri, another name. Where the sun first became visible, his rising in the sky dissipated the darkness of sinful life, but thus the three worlds became joyful and chanted the holy name of the Lord. Here we go. So this was alliance. Okay. Further down we'll go. Sei loka prema matta hana bale Hari Krishna prabhura pache sange yaya darsana sa trishna. Whoever heard the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chant Hari Hari also chanted the holy name of Lord Hari as he going to South India Yatra. And Krishna, in this way, they all followed the Lord very eager to see him. Then I explained the two Shaktis. Here it is. After some time, the Lord would embrace these people and bid them return home, having invested each of them with spiritual. What does the spiritual potency means? Prabhupada writes. That's why we need acharyas, books we have to read and understand. He's quoting Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Explains that spiritual potency is the essence of pleasure potency and the knowledge potency. By these potencies, one is empowered with devotion service. Yes. That's why we need anyone favored by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered with these. Bhakti Shakti means these two. Hmm. So that's why we have to surrender to Guru and Sadhu and follow and serve them. Sei jana nija grame kariya gamana Krishna boli hase kande nache anukshana. Like this. So, that is there. Next, we'll come to the other first thing we mentioned. Beautiful verses, those are also. Mm. Yeah, in order to become an empowered preacher, one must be favored by so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or his devotee. See that important line. The spiritual master. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why Sadhu and Guru. Guru itself is not on. Others are the whoever is aligned, following strictly what Prabhupada is teaching, what Rupa Goswami is teaching, what our Acharya is teaching, aligned with them, then you have to grab the mercy, like that. So that's why Prabhupada is writing here. One must be favored by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or his devotee, spiritual master. One must also request everyone to chant Mahamantra. In this way, such a person can convert others to Vaishnavism, showing them how to become pure devotees of Supreme Personality of God. That's how. When you are favored, you are getting the empowerment from these personalities. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's exclusive devotees, and spiritual masters. All three are required. So, further, then only, otherwise it's not possible. We have no power, no qualification whatsoever. So here, this is Vasudeva Vipra's case. This is where I told this verse is, what is the word? 7, 129 Madhya Lila, 120 South India Yatra. You'll see the purport Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting, all these are described here in Prabhupada's writing. So otherwise, it's not possible. If you don't follow it, you can't even follow four principles. Vasudeva Vipra, chanting, incidentally, that one. But I want to go to the first few verses beautifully here. What a beautiful verses. Sei pancha tattva mili prudvi asiya purva prema bhandare mudra ugadiya pancha mili lute prema kare aswadana yate yate piye trishna bade anukshana. See the translation. Prabhupada is writing. So the characteristics of Krishna are understood to be storehouse of transcendental love. Although storehouse of love certainly came with Krishna when he was present, but it was sealed. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with his associates of Pancha, they broke the seal and plundered. Prabhupada writing, see this. He's even more favorably disposed, who? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, to the four fallen souls than Lord Sri Krishna. When Lord Sri Krishna himself was personally present, he demanded everyone to surrender. So we are here to repeat what Prabhupada says. That's it. We're not here to add, subtract this story, that's to know. We're not here to do that. We are here to just repeat what Acharya said. Then we can be purified, we can be delivered. Otherwise, question mark. It will be highly doubtful. He would then give one all protection, but when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this earth with his associates, so gurus can do it because they are highly empowered. They can act because they have realization revealed, but we are not at that level. So that's why we won't be able to. It's not. It doesn't do good for us or others if we add, subtract, and different things. What comes to the mind. So ideally, we should go what exactly is said so by Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Prabhupada. They simply distribute transcendental love of God without discrimination. Rupa Goswami, therefore, I said it. So that's this verse, this 7 or 8 verses, beautiful description, beautiful each verse. I should remember, but unfortunately, I didn't remember these verses. Puna puna piyaya haya mahamantra nache kande hase gaya aiche mada mata. They become intoxicated while they are chanting. So I didn't describe also that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is given 3 different ways. He expanded himself. So what is it? Um, Narsimha Brahmachari. So different. Sometimes he entered into the heart. There are different ways that Sanskrit terms are used. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his mercy like that. So Nityananda Prabhu also gave mercy in different ways. So all these are described. So we have to read and understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what kind of mercy, how he has given. That means we have to follow them. When you understand, when you hear these pastimes, you have to follow in the footsteps. You have to pray to them. That's what, not simply, Prabhu, I heard, I know already. No, it's not good enough. Are you doing it? What are you doing it? You heard the pastime. What did you do? In relate to that pastime, what did you do in your life? Most likely not. That means you are not understood. When you hear the pastime, you should pray to those personalities for the mercy, and you should try to also follow it, what they have done, how they have done it. Like Raghav Pandit, so many things he did. Some other things we should try. Narsimhananda Brahmacharya, what did he do? So many things he did. You have to try. And there is another Brahmana, I forget. Uh, Nakula Brahmana, yeah, his name. And three instances are described. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he entered into their hearts. Even though physically he was not there. Like the third instance, I'm forgetting. So we have to follow. When you read the pastime, you have to understand how exactly, what did they practice, how did they do, what kind of pastime it is, what can I, you have to pray intensely because they're all associates each other, Mahaprabhu. When you take exclusive shelter, they physically may not be there, some of them, and physically some will be there too. So you have to both, you have to do. This is what it means. Pastime means not just hearing pastime, you're done with it. No, there is no instruction here, Prabhu. Pastime we heard so many times stories. No, there are instructions in the pastimes. If you are very careful attentive, then you'll know it. Otherwise, it will simply pastime and story for you. So that should not be the case. Not only people generally Panchatattva themselves danced again and again, thus made it easier to drink nectarian love of Godhead. They danced, cried, laughed, and chanted like madmen, and in this way they distributed love of Godhead. This is so. Even though they because yeah, how did Devananda Pandit become devotee? He was very scholarly, but he was not a devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu criticized. How did he become devotee? Anybody can tell me? How did he become devotee? And through Vakrayasa, but how did he become devotee? Can somebody tell me? Unmute and tell me. How did he become? How did Devananda transform? What was the first thing happened? Arre Baba, so many times this was spoken. Radhanath Maharaj speaks on this n number of times. Because this is a very important class. This is a very important pastime. If you don't know this, then what can I tell? Chaitanya Charitamrita, you should know this pastime, you should know better. So, because this is a famous pastime. Important instruction there too. Right? Dancing. Dancing of Vakreshwar Pandit was the first king he was attracted. Devananda Pandit, when he saw that, because Vakreshwar Pandit was dancing 72 hours, no tired. It's associate. These are all Gopalas. When he saw, then immediately he became completely transformed just by seeing his dancing. So that's why you see that. So it's not dancing, what is it? We are also dancing. No. Associate dancing, and we dancing is not the same. We dance for so many things, but no, their dancing is not the same. Seeing that, being that association is also very important. And our Guru Varga dancing, so look at, you'll see the pastimes in the Prabhupada time, all coming to in Russia, Vrindavan, Mayapur, so in Juhu. You should look at the videos. If the opportunity comes like that anytime, you should be there dancing with them. Completely forget about all things. This is how you get it. When you read these pastimes, you have to understand these things. What the intricacies. Not at that time happened, I was not there. Now how will I get it? Yeah, you will get it if you follow those exclusive devotees for taking shelter. If you are there and absorbed and serving, following, then you will get it too. Yeah. So these things you have to understand. When you read it, you have to contemplate. You have to sincerely submit. Then you can understand those things. Otherwise, it's difficult. Patra, Patra, this is the one I was telling. Patra, Patra, Vichara, Nahi, Nahi, Sthana, Asthana, Yei, Ane, Paya, Tana, Kare, Premadan. In distributing love of God, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not consider who was a fit candidate, who was not. In case if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected, somebody else picked them up. They didn't let him go. So that's all, because that is a mercy. Because he has to be strict in certain areas. Otherwise, everybody do whatever they like. Because already that time was going on, so many things were going on. Even after that also, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur time also. Vaishnavism became so cheap thing. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has to establish certain standards as well. So not where nor where such distribution should or should not take place. They made no conditions. Wherever they got the opportunity, the members of Panchatattva distribute love of God. See, this is where Prabhupada was writing. Somebody has said it. I have distributed. Now I don't have anything. No, that's not visa. It's open first to invocation. What does it say? It's always Lord is always complete. Different. It has multiplied thousands of times. Prabhupada was writing. Krishna conscious devotees does not care about them. We strictly follow the principles laid down by Panchatattva. It increased rather. Europeans, Prabhupada writing. So this is the principle you have to know. Next one. Beautiful verse. This verse also. Lutiya kaya diya bandare ujade. Ascharya bandare prema sata guna bade. 1,000 times it increased. Prabhupada writing. Although members of Panchatattva, that's why think always Do it. The more you think, more will happen. You just take the prasad and distribute. Every day you do it regularly. Whenever you come to temple, there's extra prasad. You take it. You want to eat something, you eat it, but make sure you distribute it. Regularly you do it. Because there is ample opportunity for us. Regularly you do it, and Lord will give the mercy. When the person will transform, that is not up to you. Your duty is to only do. Hmm. You keep doing it, you will see. At least out of hundreds of people, at least some will turn. Some will come. Some will follow. So this is happening. We have seen it regularly. So everybody can do it. It's not rocket science. Hmm. And these pastimes, we read it, we have to do something. Simply read it, yeah, I know. Is not good enough. Not good enough. You have to do something about it. It's a practical, bhakti is practical application. So that's what Prabhupada is writing. Is putting his effort in writing. Please distribute, please distribute. Prabhupada is begging, requesting. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left for us. Prabhupada is left for us to do something. So that's why we have to do something. That means we have to endeavor, we have to think, we have to plan. If you come and always run, I don't have time to take this prasad, distribute, who will distribute, who will take it? So if you think you are serious, you are stressed, you put your energy, then you can distribute. If you have no energy, no time for this, you have time for everything else, then Prabhupada cannot help. Because he's writing for us only, he's writing all these things. For what purpose he's writing otherwise? Plundered the storehouse, Panchatattva plundered the storehouse, the law of Godhead, and ate and distributed its contents. There was no scarcity. You can eat it, no problem. The prasadam, yes, that is the only thing we have, no problem. But we should also distribute it regularly. No scarcity. For this wonderful storehouse, it is so complete. We have any scarcity in Sri J prasadam? Most of the time is not. Very rarely it will happen. You don't have prasad. Most of the time we have excessive prasad. So that don't tell me that we don't have enough prasad to distribute. We have. If you have a problem with prasad, you tell me. Tell Jai Prakash Prabhu. He will give you whatever prasad you need. He can give you. So we have enough prasad. So that is not the question. Its only problem is not distributing it. उचालिला प्रेम वन्या चौड़ी के वेदाय स्त्री वृद्धा बालक युवा सभारे दुबाय द flood of love of God swelled in all directions. Thus, young man, old man, women, children were all immersed in the inundation. This is what it is. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu has come further. Sei jana, durjana, pangu, jada, andagana, prema, vanyaya, dubaila, jakatera jana. Where you will find these verses? You can't find. So that is so rare, extremely rare and special. That's it. First, don't jump to Radha and Krishna. First, you jump to who has established. Prabhupada established most of the times in Western world what deities? Radha Krishna? No. Jagannath Vallesodra or Gaur most of the times in Western world. Initially. Later on, he established. Finally, that is the goal, Radha and Krishna. But because first you have to take shelter here first. Gaur We should be very much attached to them and their servants. Then, like Raghunath Das Goswami was attached. Raghav Pandit only gave the mercy, lots of mercy. Then that's how he got. So that's everywhere you will find the same answers, will go back to the same thing. So Krishna conscious movement will inundate the entire world and drown everyone, whether one be a gentleman, rogue, even lame, invalid or blind. In some place writing, without them knowing it, this will happen. If one person will become Krishna conscious, 99% doesn't even know, but they will become delivered. But one person has it. That means even 1% is not Krishna conscious in this world right now. Not even 1% is the precarious position. That's why we have to be careful whom we associate, how we associate, whether we give our association or we take their association, what we discuss, what we talk, how much time we spend. So, how many things you have to consider. So, when Prabhupada is writing all these things, you have to pay attention a lot. How do you do it regularly basis? Anyway, our time is up, but we have. These are the main important verses. Many things else to be read, but time is short. I'll stop here. Let us see what the message. Anyone has a quick question? Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada ki jai. What is there? I haven't done anything. I have just described what Prabhupada is describing, what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So all glories to Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, 6 Goswamis. So Prabhupada, our Guru Varga. So by their mercy, we are able to repeat whatever they have said. So thank you very much. Let us offer our respect, obeisances. Vancha kalpataru.